Hello, these are your video instructions for the literary devices assignment. So this should probably take you about an hour, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But what I'd like you to do first is to review the symbolism and theme Google Slides, which is listed here. And then the figurative language slide share. This is something I found on SlideShare that another teacher had put together. And actually, it's better than anything I would have done. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to give credit where credit's due. This is some great stuff. And these are all things that many of you know your similes really well. Metaphors, you're a little bit rusty on that. So that'll give you a little more info. Personification, you've got pretty good, but there's also some other figurative language in there like hyperbole and understatement and idioms and things like that I think is important to understand, especially in any kind of reading, whether it's fiction, nonfiction, articles, because these types of things are used a lot. So I want to make sure that you understand what they are. So go look through that. Then you get to choose which story you want to read. There are two provided for you here. The first one is The Lottery. It's a small village must make a sacrifice once a year to ensure the safety of all. I will tell you this is rated PG for suspense and some violence, so be aware. And then the second one is The Gift of the Magi. A young married couple makes sacrifices in order to give each other the perfect holiday gift. That one is rated G. That there's no suspense or violence or anything in there. So it's perfect for everybody. So you get to choose which of those two you want to read. Then once you've chosen which one to read, you are going to, again, be taking notes because, again, this is how I see your thinking about your reading. So you'll do another 2-page spread of notes. You can choose if you want to do the TQE method, which you learned 2 weeks ago, or if you want to do the signpost for fiction, which you just did on Monday. But in your reader's notebook, I'd like to see that 2-page spread of notes. Whichever one you choose to do on the reading you choose. Again, you can do it after you've read, or you can do it while you're reading. It's really up to you. In your notes, I want to see information about types of characters, which you've already learned about, point of view, who is telling the story, conflict. Is there one conflict or are there multiple conflicts? Because stories can have more than one conflict. The plot structure. So what do you notice about the exposition or the climax or the resolution? Symbols, see if there's any symbols in your stories. What might the theme be? And again, you'll have just read through those slides and seen some examples. So this is practice. You're getting into the practice of looking for these things and figurative language. Now, you might not, in fact, you probably won't find all the figurative language that's in that slide share. That's perfectly okay. I just want you to kind of be on the lookout and see what you see. What do you notice? What pops up to you after you've read through that? Then take a picture of your 2-page spread, if you wouldn't mind, and add it to this assignment. This is due today. So in your exit tickets, there were some comments saying that you preferred to have everything turned in on Friday. I understand that, but here is my concern, that if I do that, then people are going to be waiting until Friday to do the entire week's worth of work. And that is not productive. So by actually setting up, by saying, okay, here's what you're doing Wednesday and it's due Wednesday, what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to teach you not to procrastinate and to do an assignment and turn it in. Do the assignment, turn it in. Do the assignment, turn it in. Even if you finish it, and you're like, well, I get it done on Wednesday. I just don't want to turn it in until Friday. That's a bad habit to get into. Let's make some more productive habits that are going to make you more successful by doing the work, turn it in that day. Okay. This is the only assignment that you have today. So I look forward to reading your notes.